A few years ago, the Harvard Business Review reported that the average worker spends 50% of their workday looking for information. ALERE's browsers that are present in all the ALERE screens provide tremendous versatility as far as finding information and dramatically reducing that 50% number. I'll illustrate with the inventory item screen. The default sort and search option is the first field, in this case the item field. The more I start typing, the closer it finds to the item I'm looking for. In this case, type in M, it finds the first item beginning with M. As I add a B, it finds the first item beginning with MB, and that continues with each character I type. Now the default sort field is the first field, in this case item, but if I click on any field on the browser header, that becomes the sort order for the browser, and it toggles between ascending and descending. For example, if I click on description, you can see now it's sorting by description, and the up arrow indicates ascending, and now when I click again, the down arrow means descending. Now in these examples, I'm finding an item based on the item code or description starting with whatever I type. That's nice, but there's also versatility that will let us search for text embedded anywhere in the field we're searching for. If I right click on any field in the browser header, it opens the advanced search message with the field I clicked on being the default search field. For example, if I right click on description, then I can just start typing in for string tour, because I want to find all touring bikes. And I click search, and it's showing me all touring bikes. Then, if I add space and the word red and click search again, now I'm finding all red touring bikes. Finally, if I add women and search again, now I'm seeing all red women's touring bikes. We can also filter on more than one field. For example, if a customer is on the phone and wants to buy matching red touring bikes for his twin daughters, I can add the fact that I'm looking for on-hand quantity greater than 1. Or more than equal to 2. Now I've got the data filtered just the way I want, and it's down to 2 items. And I can select one by double-clicking the item or choosing it. Now you can have tens of thousands of items in inventory, and this is how fast you can filter the data down to exactly what you're looking for. Now I've got it down to 2. However, I may not be sure which item I want, and I don't want my filtered browser list to disappear when I selected a record. So if I left-clicked and hold this down on the first column, notice the circle with the line through it. I can then drag that down to the magnifying glass here. And what happens is the item I chose is the item that's displayed, but my browser list continues to be displayed in the background. This is called persistence. And if I want to go look at the next item because I realize this is not the one I want, simply go up here and repeat the process with the second item, drag it on down here. And persistence is a feature that can save a lot of time when we're looking for those nuggets of data. Now, I'm illustrating with the inventory screen, but as I said, the browser is in all the ALERE screens. For example, if I open the accounts payable screen, it's going to show me the browser with all kinds of accounts payable information. Now the ability to search on any column is great, but the screens have many fields, and the browsers don't have search columns for every field. What if I want to search for a field that's not a column? Well, fields can be added as columns in a matter of seconds with no programming changes. For example, standard ALERE does not have a column for invoice date or invoice amount. I added these after the fact, and they have the same search capabilities as the standard fields. For example, if there is an old invoice from years ago that I want to find, and the only thing I remember is that the invoice was for over $10,000, I can very quickly find invoices meeting that criteria. Right-click on invoice amount, more than $10,000. And then using persistence, I can select the various invoices, view them, until I determine and find the one in question that I want. Forget looking up information in file cabinets. All the data you need is right there in ALERE and can be found in a matter of seconds, just like I demonstrated. Think about the average worker spending 50% of their workday looking for information. With that being the case, how much money would this one feature save companies?